Coming at you live with an earful of BJ. I'm your host, the Beej, alongside me with the Faj.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Colts came off a big win.
Yes, they did.
Big win. I'm telling you.
That was great. And I think they're heading for another one this week, right?
I think so. They're playing the Raiders, who, as Kyle had said last week, have been Grudened. Gruden,
that was awesome.
I kind of don't understand what he's doing. Traded away their best defensive player, possibly the best defensive player in the league.
Yep. I think he's lost it, man.
And
what's he trying to prove or do?
He's trying to do a total overhaul.
Mm-hmm.
And then he trades away this week with Amari Cooper. Now, I think Cooper is one of the potentially better wide receivers in the league. But the problem is he hasn't produced in 2 years. It's been 2 seasons since he truly produced. And the Cowboys gave up a first-round pick. And I don't think that was a good decision by the Cowboys.
No.
Bad decision. The Cowboys were already strapped with a bad cash or a cap situation, real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, they probably would have spent that first-round pick on a wide receiver, and you're no guarantee what you're going to get. But you know you're going to get 5 years' worth of, or 4 to 5 seasons worth of a rookie contract, which is nowhere near Amari Cooper making $13 million next year. And for someone that hasn't had any production, you're going to pay him, top dollar for a receiver while spending a premier draft pick. Don't like the Cowboys. There's only one owner that would do that in the whole league, or GM, and that's Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
A bad decision.
What the heck? What's going on there? You think he was persuaded by somebody?
No, he just likes shiny objects and he grabs at them, I think. Be interested to see what Sean thinks of this. I know he posted it and probably thought it was too high of a draft pick. I heard that the next best any team was offering the Raiders for Amari Cooper was a 3rd-round pick. Mm-hmm. So that's a vast difference to give up a 1. And like I said, they're not in the position to pay $13 million for a receiver.
No.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Jerry will have to dig in his own pocket.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's only allowed to spend so much.
Right.
He's already darn near close there, so.
Gee whiz.
I don't know how he's going to do it next year. Next season's going to be interesting.
I don't even know where the Cowboys are standing right now. What?
I think they're around 500, but they're not. They just don't look that good.
No,
they really don't.
Not at all. I enjoyed watching them last year and this year.
2 years ago, probably.
2 years, yeah. And this year,
yeah,
not exciting at all.
Yeah, Sean's probably the one Cowboy fan out of 20 of us here. He's probably. I'd like to know if he's upset about this or if he thinks it's a good trade. And Kyle's got Amari Cooper. Let's dive into fantasy.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Just big news out of the NFL, so we got to talk about that. But so Kyle has Amari Cooper. I actually think that's an upgrade. I mean, the Raiders haven't done anything, so I think fantasy-wise, he's going to score a little better. I think he's a starter again now.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. But let's go back and look at Week 7. Let's look at the wins and losses from the week.
All right.
The first game was me versus Matt, and I got a W here.
Boy, you pulled that one off. We were like, you needed 30 points, 36 points going into Monday night, and it was like, oh man, Ryan's going to have the game of his life, or really really good. And what's your other player's name?
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard. He had a good game.
He's turning out to be a solid receiver.
Yeah, you end up getting 40-some points, so that was a good win for you.
Not compared to Chris's game here, though. Chris scores 155, the high for the week.
Yep.
Chris has got a good team. Mahomes is he's definitely he's something. He's something.
Wow.
I do like him.
Looks like it's going to continue. Thought maybe it was a fluke there at first or just whatever, but yep, it's going to continue.
Yeah, he beats Blake, and Blake is just in the worst position he could be in at 1-6. Ooh. Yep, not good. And then Eric, the game of the week last week was Kyle and Eric, and all 3 of us were right. We picked Eric to win this, and
yeah, that was.
Yeah, Kyle starts Derek Anderson, gets -3 against the Colts defense.
Oh.
Yep. So Eric's tough, guys. Eric's tough little team.
Yeah, he is.
He's a really good team.
Look out.
The other trustee who's really good is Jake.
I play him this week. Good Lord.
Oh, Eric?
Yeah. I'm dreading that.
Jake's got a really good team, too. He's sitting at 5-2 as well. I really like his team. So especially when Melvin Gordon comes back healthy. I think he was out this past week with some type of injury. I don't think it's too serious, but he beat Cody pretty handsomely, 28 points. Faj, you got to win. Against the third trusty here, Ethan, and he's sitting at 2-5. He doesn't look quite as good as his brothers. And you even started Osweiler. Got 17 points out of him in place of Aaron Rodgers.
I don't like the dude, but I had no choice.
Yeah.
Liking or not liking doesn't really have anything to do with it. So
that's true.
He was available, and I took him.
Here's a beatdown.
Yep.
Clay versus Tyler. Man, 7-0.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that's the hottest start we've ever seen in this league.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's made it to 7-0. I really don't think so.
Think he can do it?
I don't think he'll go undefeated. These bye weeks could mess him up, but guys like Joe Flacco that I wouldn't have ever wanted to start in fantasy. He's looking pretty decent. But Clay looks strong, guys, and Tyler struggling a little bit. He really needs Fournette to come back healthy, and he just can't get it. And then my favorite team here gets beat.
Oh
man, Logan gets beat by Colin. Colin beat him horribly, 116-50. Man, Logan,
jeez,
only 50 points.
Bad week.
Yeah, here's one. Mark beats Sean, or not Mark, it's Lee. Doesn't put his name behind it, so it's kind of hard to tell who it is.
Yep.
Lee beats Sean. Sean might have had a chance. We're going to talk about him in just a bit.
Okay.
And here's a close one. Sam gets a massive win. He needs horribly. 67-63 beats Trent.
Yeah.
That was a must win for Sam.
Yeah.
And then another really close one, 81-78. What do you think about that, Fosh?
Ooh, wow.
And that's Mark versus Anthony.
Mark and Anthony.
What a close game.
Mark Anthony. Blowing it.
Blowing it.
Blowing it.
Blowing it.
Blowing it with the beach.
You blew it! Right on par with that game we were talking about, Mark and Anthony.
Yes.
Anthony, you blew it. All you had to do was start Josh Gordon, man, over Sanu or...
What the heck?
Yeah, or even Jackson. Or T.O. Smith, or however you say his name. But yeah, that was a shame. Anthony could have got that.
Wow. Are guys just not watching their teams, or is just...
Well, I don't think he necessarily made a bad start because Sanu had been playing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really blame him for that. But, anytime the score is that close and you have somebody on your bench score 15 points, it's just frustrating. So we got to put him in the blowing it with the beach section this week.
There you go.
And now let's go to Walter's
Weekly
Waiver. Oh my gosh. He doesn't even remember how it goes. Allow me to do it. Walter's Weekly Waiver Wire wins.
Yeah. Walter, get over here. You're up, man. What the heck? I was eating a bologna sandwich over there, guys. Fellers, I heard you over here, but I didn't think I was up yet. But by God, this week is Sean, Nick Chubb, and Danny Amendola. Good pickups, man. I tell you that Nick Chubb, well, he's now a starter, isn't he?
He's a starter.
Yeah.
They got rid of Carlos Hyde.
Yeah, so that's a good one. And then Amendola, he's a guy on Foster's team over there. Wilson dude. Is that Dennis Menace guy? No. Anyway, he got hurt, and this Amendola's now is going to get some more. So that's a good pickup there, Sean. Am I done?
You're done?
All right, see you, fellas.
Yeah.
By
good.
God.
Sean, that real good pickups there, bud. Really good.
Yeah, that looks good.
We got a little bit of feedback regarding the 1 week trades. Let me just read this.
All right.
This comes from Chris. He sent this to me. I, too, am anti 1 week trades. I think a minimum of 3 weeks would be a nice solution. But the core of the issue is we need to bring the bigger bench back. The draft gets thin, yes, but the problem is only 4 bench spots come when you are forced to drop to fill buys.
Mm-hmm.
All these decisions of leaving in bye-week players because you can't drop a mildly injured player or you have a couple startables that you have to drop. These are moves unlike true NFL rosters, which we were trying to model, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make the bench bigger, people, and let yourself build that depth throughout the season. We should all be tired of having of being forced to play inactives. Make the bench great again, son of a benches.
Yeah. Good one, Chris. And I 100% agree.
I couldn't agree
You've heard
more.
me say that.
Yep.
It's like, who would vote for that?
Well, what I've heard is they're saying, well, the waiver wire would be that much thinner. No, it wouldn't. I don't think it would. No, because if you took the worst player from everybody's bench, would you even want them? I mean, would that make the waiver wire better?
Right.
And that extra spot is usually not filled by another player per se. It's a defense, or it's a quarterback, or it's a kicker, or an injured player. So it's the waiver wire isn't going to get any better by making. We found out from one bench spot being added, or taken away or added.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I voted for it originally, because I was convinced by somebody that this was a good idea, and that it'd make the team score higher because we'd have better teams.
Mm-hmm.
The waiver wire would be that much stronger. And I was talked very wrongly. I was convinced in something I definitely shouldn't have been. So that was a disappointment. I think we need to add one spot.
Absolutely.
Make it 5.
Come on. Let's do it.
5.
Remember that.
Yes,
when we vote again, let's do it.
Yes.
Syndicated with the fudge. Woo, you got me on that one. Blake. Marshawn Lynch. He's hurt. You need him. You're sitting, 1-6?
Yeah.
Come on, Blake. Get him off your bench. He's not coming back till week 16, right?
I think somewhere he could. That'd be the earliest.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
get him out of there.
I agree. I don't think Blake's team is quite good enough that he has the room to keep someone like that.
Right.
Now, if we had 5 bench spots, we might.
That'd make a difference.
But we don't.
But if he's not coming back till week 16, what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Do it.
No, I definitely agree. Let's look at this game of the week here.
All right.
For this week. This isn't a sexy pick, that's for sure. Tyler versus
it's still
Sam.
going to be a good one, though.
Yeah, both 2-5.
Yep.
I feel like if either one of them won a chance to make the playoffs, this is it.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Big time. Big time. Come on,
I think
fellas.
it's it.
Yep.
Who you got?
Boy, oh boy. Let me look real
look
quick.
at it. It's a good matchup. I don't think it's weighted heavily. It looks like Tyler's still got an Eli Manning. He'll probably put in Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
I think if Sam would ever get Le'Veon Bell back healthy, we're looking at a different team.
Yeah.
He's a totally different team if he gets Le'Veon Bell. But
I'm going with Tyler because he should put Roethlisberger in there, and if he does,
he will.
Yeah, I think he'll win. So
yeah.
I'm going with Tyler.
I'm gonna take Sam. He comes off a big win.
Okay.
Still not looking great, but he could make his season relevant again just by getting this W.
Yeah.
And at least have a shot at it. Because if you go 2-6,
ooh,
man, that's really hard to come back from.
Yeah.
That's real hard to come back from. And so, I don't know. I think at this point, I think it is a must-win. I really do. I really do.
Agree. Yep.
I was looking at these points for and against. And you know how I'm such a big fan of Logan here.
Right.
He scored 734 points.
Gee whiz.
That's pretty good.
And he's sitting, 2-5?
But the problem is he's been scored on 830 points. Is that not unreal?
That is totally unreal. Is he just getting that unlucky?
He just people are hitting him on their best week.
Yeah.
It's
just not right. It doesn't seem like it. But
Clay is hitting the weeks perfectly. He's got 820 points, and he's only been scored on 639. That's not too bad.
He only beat me by 11, and that was when I started out. That was pretty bad then.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You just never know in fantasy.
It's fantasy football, but it's still time for everyone to turn it around, guys. So keep your heads up.
That's right. Give us some feedback.